not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, it's another one up, y'all. I know that shit be tripping out if you start the damn game again. I don't know. Damn, man, I already had my dude where he had to be. Like, I had to, man. And he had some good yards with Todd Gurley. He got to do all that shit again. It's ridiculous, bro.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The city of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taking you to 13. A nice little juke.
And then this dude come out running like this with his black ass flag.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Exit. Watch the slant.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. From the 29, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
17. Super 66. Hey, Alpha.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on third.
No, man, because this dude grabbing me.
That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, lift. Orange. 53 is the mic.
To throw is gone. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Obama. Bravo.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
Let's go. Pitch that shit in the red zone. Fucking go, man.
By Kwan Williams.
Fucking
And a big
bullshit
turnover
with me.
there as his guys will get the football
Oh,
back.
man.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for the former Falcon. Tevin Coleman gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Oh, look at that shit.
For the Niners.
Oh, my
44
God.
yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you can be free on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On second down, it's Coleman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Break.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Coleman now. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oh. I just want to get him his yard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Coleman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. And across the line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I'll get fucked. He got to get the ball 100 yards, 100 times, but he's gonna get these yards. He don't have to, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All right.
12. Hey, kill. Louis. Hey, high 7. 53 is the mic.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Goff. Now they go screen, it's complete. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20.
I got a flat over there.
Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, is there now on the board here in the first half.
I know that's my best fucking
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
31 yards there and a first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman.
Hit the hole.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Got 4 yards. Good.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 25. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at that 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, Haywood. Check 53.
Goff on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Charlie.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Damn.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I got to get him that 150, bro. All right.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Don't that fucking strange shit going to go on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Let's go. 53, Mike. 14. It's just me and you. Watch 20. Wahoo. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shell.
On first down, it's gone.
Hate it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, Coleman.
Get in there, Coleman.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
No doubt.
Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Let's just field it at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Crazy. You got some wild lanes on the kickoff return.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielding about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here we go. Black 80! Tackles.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We ain't beginning. Super. Don't get hard ball. Smooth. Rush in. Rush in.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Value 3. Value 3. Mike 36. Mike 36. Go. Go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 36.
From the gun, here's Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 85 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
17. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 53. Mike, 53.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You can't block me. Hold on. Check. What's up?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I was not in the game, to be honest.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike 53. Hey, let's get some
Nice,
penetration
man.
here.
What the
Let's
fuck?
get some penetration. Ric Flair. Hey, Zoo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Now gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the red zone now, Goff out to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Check tight, check tight, check tight, check. Hey, lift.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles,
to do that, right?
the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Right there. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. This is Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
All right.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
180, 14. I'm here. 14. Check three.
That's like crazy.
Goff now looking to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 30. Hey, 76. 76. 76. What's up?
Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, gone. It's caught by Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
53's the mic. 53.
We're good.
All day, every day.
Play action. It's gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.